Hello, this is the news. Let's end this duel. Trump tells Putin. U.S. President Donald Trump has called on Russian President Vladimir Putin starting let's end this duel. Trump called Putin on Tuesday, April 23, 2025, and urged him to halt the attacks on Ukraine in rebuke of the Russian leader after Moscow fired a barrage of missiles and drones at Kyiv, killing at least 10. It was the terrorist attack on the capital in months. I'm not happy with the Russian strikes on Kyiv, Trump said on social media. Not necessary and terrible timing. Vladimir, stop, he said, let's get the praise deal done. The direct appeal to Putin come after Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky urged his allies to put Russia under more pressure to halt its invasion. The Ukrainian leader cut short a trip to South Africa to deal with the aftermath of the daily strikes, the latest in a wave of large-scale Russian air attacks that have killed dozens of civilians. Trump's envoy Steve Witkoff is due in Russia this week. He is expected to talk with Putin about a possible deal his fourth since Trump returned to the White House in January. Ukraine has been battered with air attacks throughout Russia's 3 years invasion, but the strikes on Kyiv better protected by air defenses than other cities are less common. The attacks Trump were adopted on already fought US efforts to push Russia and Ukraine to agree to a ceasefire. With Trump having lashed out at Zelensky this week for not being willing to accept Russian occupation of Crimea annexed by Moscow in 2014. We do everything that our partners have proposed, but we cannot do what contract is. Our legislation and the constitutions. Zelensky told the reporters in South Africa in response to a question about Crimea. Zelensky also questioned whether Kyiv's allies were themselves doing enough to force Putin to agree to a full and unconditional ceasefire. I don't see any stronger pressure on Russia or any new sanctions against Russia's aggression, Zelensky said, highlighting that Trump had previously warned of restrictions if Moscow did not agree to pause the fighting. The strikes must be stopped immediately and unconditional. Zelensky said, calling for Thursday morning's aerial assault on of the most sophisticated, the most brazen of the entire war. Russia fired at least 70 missiles and 145 drones at Ukraine between late Wednesday and Thursday. The main attack being Kyiv, the Ukrainian Air Force said. Rescuers on Thursday afternoon said 10 people were killed and injured. Russia said it had detected Ukraine's defense industry, including plants that produced locked fuel and gunpowder. Moscow's army has launched some of its most deadly aerial strikes at Ukraine over the last month, defying Trump's push to bring about a rapid end to the bloodshed. A ballistic missile strike on the center of the northeastern city of Sami killed at least 5 on April 13. An attack on Zelensky's hometown of Kryvyi Rih in early April killed at least 19, including nine children, after missiles slammed into a residential area near a children's playground. Trump had on Wednesday accused Zelensky of frustrating peace effort by ruling out recognizing Russia's claim of Crimea, a territory the USA president said was lost years ago. Russia annexed the Black Sea Peninsula in 2014 and then backed the rebels in eastern Ukraine. Asked about Trump's comments that Kyiv have lost Crimea, Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov told reporters on Thursday. This completely corresponds with our understanding, which we have been saying for a long time.